There's a light in the darkness, though the night is black as my skin. There's a light burning bright, showing me the way, but I know where I've been. There's a cry in the distance. It's a voice that comes from deep within. There's a cry asking why. I pray the answer's up ahead. Yeah, 'cause I know where I've been. There's a road we've been traveling, lost so many on the way, but the riches will be plenty. Worth the price we had to pay. There's a dream in the future. There's a struggle that we have yet to win. And there's pride in my heart, 'cause I know where I'm going. Yes, I do. And I know where I've been. Yeah. There's a road we must travel. We must travel. There's a promise. There is a promise. We must make. That we must make. Of the riches. Oh, but the riches will be plenty. Yeah. Worth the risk and the chances we take. There's a dream in the future. There's a struggle that we have yet to win. Use that pride in our hearts to lift us up to tomorrow. 'Cause just to sit still would be a sin. I know where I'm going. Lord knows I know where I've been. I give thanks to my God, 'cause I know where I've
My great uncle, John Christie Holland, was the first Black in Canada to be named Distinguished Citizen of the Year of any major Canadian city. And as a result of that, a historian and author, Jessie L. Beattie, decided she wanted to know more about this man. So she wrote a book about him called John Christie Holland, and traced my family back to my great-great-great-grandfather to Cabinda in Africa, where he was a free man who was kidnapped, taken into slavery. And through generation after generation of enduring, my great-grandfather, at the age of 15, on a plantation, a tobacco plantation in Maryland, decided, I don't want to have the same fate as my father. His father had been sold off to Tennessee. So at the age of 15, he took it upon himself, all by himself, to make that journey northward, a freedom seeker for a better life, not just for himself, but for subsequent generations. And this was a man who was illiterate, couldn't read or couldn't write. He married and they had 13 children. 9 of them survived into adulthood. But he and his wife decided their children would be educated. And in one generation from a man who could not read or write, finally in his 40s, he learned. He learned from a minister who said, come to my home and I'll help you. But in one generation, one of his sons was the first Black to be named Citizen of the Year. That's John Christie Holland. His daughter, my grandmother Grace, was an elocutionist who would be taken all over Canada as a storyteller and to recite poetry. Another of his daughters, Kathleen, became one of the foremost pipe organ players in all of North America, commissioned by Adam Clayton Powell to play for his church services in Harlem. Another son, William, understudied for Paul Robeson on Broadway. So when I realize that blood is coursing through my veins, it's inspiring. And to instill in my children the same feelings that have been instilled in me. I remember my grandparents saying to me, you are a Holland Tolliver and you will conduct yourself as such. I'm really blessed. We have documents that actually show that my great-grandfather Thomas John was an escaped slave. The document shows an M for male, the age 15, and a check mark that shows that he escaped, and his older brother. We certainly draw on those that went before us, realizing that what they tolerated, what they were given, was a plate far less attractive than what has been handed to us. And so certainly at our lowest moments, you pull from them. And if they can tolerate what they tolerated, I can certainly deal with any problems that are handed to me.